A friend of mine from my old Silicon Valley days used to work at a startup packed tight with deeply insecure wannabe alpha males. Every meeting was a pissing match. It was Fight Club with stock options. The sales manager's motto was, "If your smartwatch isn't warning you about your heart rate at 3 a.m., you're not management material." The energy drink frat house culture was so thick, a kind of antibody developed in the form of a secret society that would write insane hyper-bro emails as a joke just to see where the breaking point was. When the executive team would finally spot the sarcasm. Now, one member of the secret society would always sign off his emails with some crazy last line, like "empathy sold separately," or "see you in hell." And one day he signed off one of his emails with, "I've been talking about you with the homeless man down the street." And then about 2 weeks later, he stopped writing the snarky emails. And my friend asked him what was going on. The guy said that he really did have a homeless man living down the street. And after he wrote that line on his email, he decided to actually stop and talk with the man. And then he started to bring him a muffin and coffee in the morning and exchange a few words. And one Sunday, he sat down for a long time and listened to the man's story and heard about his struggles. And when he went into the office the following Monday, his sales manager says that he'd seen him talking with the homeless man. And he derided the gesture and started calling him Mother Teresa, and not as a compliment. And that was when he realized that all of his long hours and his hard work were in the service of people consumed by selfishness and jealousy and greed and anger and indifference. And so he thought, you know what, I'm going to quit. And then he thought, no. Instead, he decided he would stay there. And in a million unseen ways, he would eat that company from the inside like a colony of termites. By the way, apparently the IRS takes a dim view of writing off an escort service as a business expense. When they hear about it.